Hi, I'm E.Romero, CEO of Mental Crasher Entertainment. Welcome to the Horde podcast.
Hey, I am Thomas, or you can call me Albatross, the Zombie King. And this is
his witch Erica, who helped create Albatross.
I'm the guy producing this series of episodes called the Horde podcast, which I don't actually own the Horde. Thomas does.
Does you see the zombie background over here?
I do. What is up with that zombie background?
Well, I needed something for my streams. I kind of went to the Halloween store, found some zombie wall cover.
You actually found one?
I mean, I found some zombie wall thingy, and we just kind of hung it up here. And then we're like, no, it looks good. It's only temporary for now.
Have you tried looking on Amazon? They might have some sheets that are zombie themed.
Yes, I looked around for some zombie backdrops, but I don't know. A lot of them aren't that great, and I want like a horde back here, like a horde of zombies for the backdrop.
I like how those zombies, it looks like they're popping out, and it has those handprints.
Yeah.
Is that one complete sheet, or is that just a whole bunch of them stuck together?
Well, I mean, it's more or less one. Let's see how that looks.
You see them all?
Nah, it's too dark.
Yeah, that's better.
I like it. And we did it pretty good, I'd say.
More or less. It's good for what it is, and it works for now.
Now, when you stream, what do people actually see when you're on your PS4, you're playing GTA, Infamous Second Son?
Well, what most people would see is probably something close to this.
Oh! Okay, that is cool. Oh, you brought out the disco ball. I like that disco. Wait, is that right? The disco ball?
Yes.
That disco ball is so cool. And it really goes with the background. Makes it... Put it against the background fast. I want to see how it looks. It makes it look eerie. It looks perfect.
I mean, usually it's a little different than that. Kind of like something like that to make it almost look red. So it's like...
You know what would be cool? If you could change the blue to a red.
Yeah, that's what I've been wondering if I could do it, see if I could change the...
Yep. Now that would look super cool.
But it is what it is for now.
First topic. And this relates to video gaming, which Albatross is an expert on. Well, I consider him an expert because of the fact that I don't know crap. Erica is not very technical on this, so I know she's not going to know crap. And Albatross does this for a living. What's your response to that?
I'd have to say yes and no at the same time. I think violent people make violent people act violent.
Okay, good point.
I think if kids are to play a game and their parents are also violent, they're gonna be violent. Technically speaking, I mean, if you think about it, not a lot of people are violent people. It takes learning from others and not a game to learn that.
As many as 97% of U.S. kids age 12 to 17 play video games, contributing to the $21.53... Well, hold on, what? Contributing to the $21.53 billion domestic video game industry? Oh, no, I got that wrong. Contributing to the $21.53 billion domestic video game industry. More than half of the 50 top-selling video games contain violence.
I say to that, then maybe the parents shouldn't let these kids play the violent video games. Maybe they should only have adults, mature audiences, because that is what GTA 5 says on this. It says 17 plus. It does not say 10 and up. It does not say 5 and plus. It don't say if you're 14 it's okay. But no, if you want to have your kids play age-appropriate games to put your yearning for, because your kids are violent kids, then maybe you should actually watch your kids. You want your kid to play a age-appropriate game?
Oh, Marvel and
Look at this one. It says 12, which means ages 12 and up can play this. Oh, look at this one. Rated E for everyone. 10 and up. Superheroes. Lego. Not freaking Far Cry Primal. Diablo. Dying Light is definitely not for kids. All these 10-year-olds on Dying Light. Oh my god, a zombie! Oh my god! Run!
violent video games have been blamed for school shootings, increases in bullying, and violence towards women. Critics argue that these games desensitize players to violence, reward players for stimulating violence, and teach children that violence is an acceptable way to resolve conflicts. In video games, yes. In real life, no.
Alright, I'm just gonna throw this out there, but remember the old Looney Tunes?
Oh yeah,
You know,
what about
Wile E.
it?
Coyote and Roadrunner and all that.
They said that promotes violence too, apparently.
Yes.
That was
Now,
comedy.
Did you see any of the younger generations throwing people off cliffs or, dropping anvils on people's heads or anything?
Or
No.
dynamite.
We knew you're not supposed to do that. So my whole point on violent video games is
It's
twofold. It's what you teach your kids. You know what I mean? What's real, what's not, your do's, your don'ts, your rights, your wrongs, your values. You teach them all that. Somebody's just not think, hey, yeah, it's all right to drop an anvil on somebody's head. You know what I mean? We knew better. Some of these kids that I hear that are, and I know GTA is if Mom, no, don't let your kid play that if they're too young. Why are the 10-year-olds on there? And I've heard them.
Yeah,
And-
you talked to a few of them.
Yeah.
They're really mouthy, dude. They're really freaking mouthy. 10 years
They're
old.
talking like they're 18 and they're like 11. I'm like,
They're
how
like,
old are you?
They're like 10 years old. I hustle, yo. I do drugs. Like, dude, if
Dropping
you're 10
the
years
F-bomb.
old and you're doing drugs, you're gonna be retarded when you grow up. Oh my god.
Oh.
I feel bad for you, kid. Holy shit, you're gonna be dumb.
It's yeah.
That's
You don't want
sad.
your you don't want your kids to play it, then don't have them play it. And you know what? Kids nowadays, if they had the fear of God of their parents or however you want to put it,
They don't need the fear of God put in them. They need the fear of me put in them. You want you want your kid to learn the difference between right and wrong? Here, send me after him. I'll teach him right and wrong. I'll put him on my freaking knee, get a freaking belt right in the ass. It's not child abuse, it's discipline.
Video game advocates contend that a majority of the research on the topic is deeply flawed and that no casual relationship has been found between video games and social violence. They argued that violent video games may provide a safe outlet for aggressive and angry feelings and may reduce crime. I can agree that that is true. There were times when I played video games, I played it because I was pissed off and I wanted to kill someone, so I found monsters. Well, looks like someone's gonna die today. And I
but
killed
where
them.
does it go from fallacy to reality? Where do you slip that line? Would it desensitize them more? Going up and shooting somebody, and if you play it over and over and over again, it gets to the point of where then they won't think twice about actually doing the
What
real
the
thing.
hell are they, on acid?
No.
Some
No,
people
I'm
are.
pretty sure they can figure out right from wrong. Gee, I wonder, if I go up and kill someone, will I go to jail today? Most likely.
No, but these people are trying to say, oh, well, if you're pissed off, go shoot somebody. Granted, it's on the television, and so they're going to really start believing that, well, geez, I'm just going to go shoot somebody to feel better. You're gonna associate that to not.
No, see, that's these freaking gangster retards that think they're freaking hot shots. But when someone they actually freaking mess with knows how to freaking fight, and they get their ass whooped, then they know, oh God, I should not do this in real life. Oh,
No, they shouldn't.
there was an incident with that Rockstar already beat, where these kids were playing GTA and said, "Oh, dude, let's do this in real life." They beat a woman to death, and they said I was laughing my freaking ass off. And they're like, "What's LFMAO? LMFAO? Laughing my ass off."
Yeah.
And that's exactly what they were doing. And Rockstar fought that, saying, "No, we didn't teach your kids that violence is okay. Society did. Your parents did. The kids learn from the parents. You learn what you're taught. If you're taught that violence is okay, they're gonna learn violence is okay. If you don't stick to your guns and discipline your children, that's what happens. They become violent little assholes. You want to know what happened to me when I was a kid? Every time I acted violent in school, I got grounded for months. I got beat on the ass because I deserved it. Because I got into fights. That's how I grew up, and that's how a society should let their kids grow up. Discipline.
For every action, there's a consequence.
Now to the cons. Well, actually, I'm going to let you two decide. You want to hear the pros? Or you want to hear the cons?
Let's hear the pros first.
1. Playing violent video games causes more aggression, bullying, and fighting. 2. There is broad consensus among medical associations, pediatricians, parents, and researchers that violent video games increases aggressive behavior. 3. Stimulating violence such as shooting guns and hand-to-hand combat in video games can cause real-life violent behavior.
That's why I learned how to shoot a gun as a kid, but go ahead.
4. 4. Many perpetrators of mass shootings played violent video games. 5. Violent video games desensitize players to real-life violence. And I'm not going to go any further. There's a whole list, but those are the top 5 shortened up.
But realize a lot of these people had psychological problems with them. So, begs the question, was it the video game itself, or was it their psychological issue in their head that said, let's do this now?
Right.
I've met those people before.
Psychos.
I've beaten those people before. Those people need to be locked up, and they need to be put like somewhere secluded, because I feel like there should be like a psych evaluation before people play video games, honestly.
Now you got VR. This ought to get really interesting.
Now to the cons. 1. Sales of violent video games have significantly increased, while violent juvenile crime rates have significantly decreased. 2. Studies claiming a causal link between video game violence and real-life violence are flawed. 3. The U.S. Supreme Court ruled that violent video games do not cause youth to act aggressively. Playing violent video games does not cause kids to commit mass shootings. 5. Violent video games allow players to release their stress and anger in the game, leading to less world aggression.
I think if there, it has more to do than just video games with the violence thing. I mean, granted, they definitely won't help. But I mean, look at television, look at the news, look at what's going on in the world. You know, look at the double parent income there has to be now, so nobody's supervising the kid and actually teaching him his rights and wrongs. They're letting the television and the video games raise their kids instead of them themselves. I mean, it can go either way. You know, if the parents are there for the child to teach the child, okay, well, you don't do this, you don't do that. You know, monitor what they're playing for video games and things like that. That's a plus. But if the kid, you know, the kid's already got that mindset of that violence and everything else, the parents could try to teach them everything that they can, but that kid's going to be violent anyway. So you got good kid, bad kid, both playing a video game, you know, same upbringing, 2 different kids, 2 different outcomes. I mean, it's like the world of ifs.
It is. Alcatraz, what's on your mind?
A lot of talk about this Black Lives Matters. Now, I got something to say about this, and I'm really hoping black people are watching this, because the people that actually support Black Lives Matters don't really care about black lives. Okay, I figured this out. Let's see. Black Lives Matters targets what? The police, violence? If that's the case, dude, you're targeting yourselves. You're targeting yourselves as well. Black people are freaking cops too. I've seen them. I've met them. I've had encounters with them. You're only targeting your damn selves. What, you say? There was this guy on Facebook, a video of on YouTube or whatever, Facebook. This guy holding up a sign. First they did the Black Lives Matter thing, right? It was outside a store, and a lady said, all lives matters. All lives matters. An old lady, an old lady said that. Okay, he goes in a town where there's a bunch of black people, and he goes, all lives matters. You know what he got?
What?
He got harassed by a bunch of black people, a bunch of little freaking young-ass thugs, right? Saying, knocking out of his hands, no, Black Lives Matters. And he had this other guy going, yo, cops are killing niggas like us all the time. So, who are you really targeting? Are you targeting the cops? Are you targeting white people? Because it seems like you're just being a hate crime towards any other race but your own. Like, I'm noticing this, because a white guy, I have to use freaking colors now, because apparently the whole world's damn racist again. Everyone's racist anyways, right? Race this, race that, race over here, race over here. Dude, we're one race, humans. Hello? Human race. Color doesn't mean
I don't care what color you are.
exactly.
Assholes come in all colors.
Unless you freaking
That's a good one, Erica. That's a good one.
Yep.
excuses are like assholes. Everyone's got one.
Can you give me some examples of why you feel like the Black Lives Matter is overrated and why All Lives Matter is really really
this
important?
kid's saying he supports the men and women that wear the blue uniform. Now, men and women, Hispanic, black, white, all are cops. Keep in mind, they're saying Black Lives Matters. I'm pretty sure the black cops are like, you guys are retarded. You guys are retarded.
Black Lives Matter, but I'm a black cop and you're gonna shoot me because I'm a cop.
Like, there's no point to this organization, Black Lives Matters. I only hope that one black dude comes to my house and tries to whip my ass, because I'll just freaking... I got a bat ready, pal. We got guns. We also got knives. Come beat me for freaking saying this shit. I don't care.
We're not prejudiced.
But if you're going to come up to me saying Black Lives Matters and Killers cares about only your life, just your own, and nothing else, no one else's but, you deserve to be put in the ground. Because no one here cares about just your life. We care about anyone's life. I have a bunch of black friends that I would freaking definitely put my life on the line to freaking protect. But I don't think they're going to support Black Lives Matters. Because they're smarter than that.
Now, if this was a tug of war, Black Lives Matter versus All Lives Matter, who would be winning right now?
I feel like all my friends and my closest family members, my closest friends and my friends of my friends would gang up and freaking probably whoop all their Black Lives Matters. We'll burn their freaking stupid organization to the ground. I don't give a
I was raised
I'll treat them like freaking supernatural beings that need to be freaking torched to the freaking ground. Oh, let's put him to the stake. We gotta burn him. He's either a witch or a freaking voodoo magic mother son of a gun. That's done. I don't know, but, they obviously don't care about their black lives, because there was a whole segment about this, that more white people died by a gun from a cop than any other race, by the way.
See, me growing up, we never even imagined any of this. You know what I mean? Black Lives Matter, All Lives Matter. Oh, we're more important than this one or anything else. See, I grew up in a very small town. Everybody mattered. It didn't matter what color you were, how old you were,
how tall you were, how fat you were.
It didn't.
Where you came from?
Woolgate.
Yep.
And I'm originally from Woolgate.
Bristol, Connecticut.
So he's more city, I'm country. And we helped our neighbors. It didn't matter what nationality you were, what color you were, or whatever. If somebody was, ill, you had a lot of the neighbors that rallied around. I remember one of our neighbors was sick. Everybody all got together. It was fall. They needed, yard work done, whatever. Everybody pitched in and helped everybody. We used to all go Christmas caroling around the neighborhood. I mean, don't do that now, but, back then, it was so different. I mean, I see the way the world is now, and, I mean, it hasn't been that long. I mean, within a span of just everything's 180 all of a sudden. This matters, that matters. We're shooting this one for the stupidest reason. Oh, we're mad about something, so we're going to demolish a whole freaking city and riot. What is that going to prove? What is it going to do for the situation?
What is that really going to change?
It's going to change their bank accounts. It's going to change their living environment. New TVs and shoes, and that's the only thing that's going to sell. But
yes, they're going to change all that by them losing it and then going to jail.
I think if everybody stopped looking at everybody's differences and looked to see what we all have in common, it'd be a hell of a lot of a better place to be.
I don't support Black Lives Matters, and I don't support cops. The few cops I do support, they're good people. But I tell you one thing: when my buddy cop and their friend cops all band together, I don't feel safe. I don't feel safe when I see a cop rolling down the street. Because there's so many damn corrupt cops.
And you have crooked people, you have crooked cops, you have crooked politicians, you got crooked presidents.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like there's just so much corruption everywhere. That's why everybody's like kind of pushing now and shoving it. I mean matter more than you do and this and that, because it's almost like, when they show you the food trucks that go up to the third world countries and these people are fighting each other for just a loaf of bread. I mean, this is the point everything is getting to. It's not help your neighbor. Everybody pull together. We could do this. Look at World War II. Everybody went out without a little bit to help, all banded together for something. And now it's selfishness. Everybody's out for themselves.
When the Black Lives Matter first started, it started because of a few teenage kids getting shot. But then I feel like somewhere around the line, a couple people came in and said, hey, we could probably use this cause and get some money out of it. And then those people brought in their corruption, so they turned a positive movement into a corrupted movement. And then that corrupted movement created the All Lives Matter. And then crooked people went into that movement. The movement itself,
the original movement got twisted around into something it was never meant to be.
Exactly. So I feel like the movement itself was a powerful motion about unity, peace. But somewhere around the line, some people thought they could benefit from this. And it spiraled into what you said, a 180. How does a positive movement come out to be something so selfish to the point where now, like what Thomas said, black cops shooting black kids, white cops shooting white kids. I think the boundary is starting to get a little bit twisted at some point.
That's just how the world is now. You have media that's vying for stories and twisting things around just to get that big story going, not realizing that when they're twisting this stuff around, people are very susceptible to what they see on TV. They take it as gospel. It's like, oh my God, did you hear about this? Oh my God, did you know about that? There was an expression growing up. They always said, hear it from the horse's mouth. You remember when you were a kid and they put you all in a line? They whispered something in the first person's ear. And by the time it got all the way to the end of the line, it was completely twisted around. It was to show us something that as things are gossiped and told around, it gets bent and twisted and everything else till finally at the end, it's something completely different. Yeah, it's what's going on now. People should find out the facts of what happened, why it happened, and everything else. Don't rely on the media. Don't rely on hearsay. You really want to find out what happened, then find out.
On a related note, I was on Facebook. Have you two heard about the flooding in Haiti?
Yeah, I have, because of the hurricane.
Why is it that you have these shootings that go on here in the US and the media is willing to blow that out of the sky, but you hear about these people in Haiti, their village being flooded, kids being stuck, but they don't emphasize that. Why don't they talk about real world events that really matter? Why is it that Kim Kardashian's robbery is more important than Haiti? Why?
The more you report on, lifestyles of the rich and famous and stuff that the masses are going to be, hey, I want to read this. You're going to promote that faster than, people that are dying and drowning and devastated in Haiti. Because it's just the way the world is now. They don't selfish. That's the best way I could put it. The compassion and everything else is just about, I'll say just about because I'm going to hang on to hope, gone.
I just think that whole organization got really freaking selfish, and I honestly think they should stop. They should stop this stupid little movement because it ain't getting anywhere but making people more violent. People jumped in freaking parking lots because that's what this kid was going through. Because of him saying that he supported the men and women wearing a blue uniform, he got jumped in the parking lot by a bunch of black kids. That
Black Lives Matter.
Not only that, but now he has a fractured skull, quite a few broken ribs, internal bleeding, and they don't know if he's going to live to see his 18th birthday. They don't know if he's going to make it to his 18th birthday.
That's right. Sorry.
These kids not only beat someone, but beat someone underage.
One of the things that sickens me to my stomach is that the majority of black people, they're generally humble. But then you have this small group that make the rest of them look like they're all criminals. That's like saying all white people are racist.
Every color is racist. That's what everyone's got to remind.
Small portion that shouts the loudest seems to represent
but you also
them
see,
as a whole.
This Black Lives Matter is making these other black kids and these really young, impressionable, stupid kids thinking in their 20s, thinking they're freaking thugs and everything, grow up in the ghetto. It's like, dude, I grew up in the ghetto too. You don't see me freaking yelling thug this, I'm freaking thug life. Oh, yo, man, yo, yeah. Well, next time I'm freaking wear a hat backwards, I'm like, yeah, I got talk slang, yeah. I got make my pants sag down my ass crack. I got to make my pants sag down my knees so everyone sees my underwear, so I'm ready to get my butt beat. I'm ready to get my butt penetrated by some big black man. Oh, yeah. Come on. That style originated in jail, by the way. The pants around the ankles. That was a jail style saying that I'm ready to get rammed in the butt. They do this Black Lives Matter but failing to realize that makes more of these young people really violent. They wonder why white people are racist towards them. You go into a neighborhood and suddenly you get jumped, and what? You expect us to freaking use kind words like, oh, can you please return my bag? He goes, nigga, please, and runs off. And they wonder why other racists are racist towards them. Black people get so pissed off with the word that they hate most. Sorry, but nigger, they hate it, but they fail to realize what it actually meant. They also, they hate us using the word nigger, but constantly call us cracker. But I find it funny how they say cracker when they fail to realize who ruled the roost back then. Yeah, bitch, I'm a cracker, white and salty, but you told me to get my whip. Who are you kidding, dude? Who are you kidding? Every time I go to New Britain, Connecticut, every time, without fail, walking down the street, yo, cracker! Thinking he's got to be talking to someone else. He's not talking to me.
What?
No, talking to me. There's like 100 people over where I am at. Picks my white ass right out of the crowd. I'm like, what? What you got? What do you mean what I got? Your pockets. The hell do you want in my pockets? You gonna freaking feel me up? Feel my crotch too? You want a few nuts in your freaking hand, pal? Get the hell stepping. It boggles my mind why they get so pissed off when we use those words, but then they use all these stupid words towards us that makes us use the word nigger towards them. And again, like I said in that previous broadcast, that previous podcast there, it does not have anything to do with the color. It has to do with your education level.
If everybody respected everybody else, negativity begets negativity. If you're negative at somebody, you're gonna have a negative reaction. If everybody had enough respect for each other, I don't care who you are. As long as you respect each other, there wouldn't be any negativity, would there?
Now, Erica, what's on your mind?
Friday was one of the bigger days that anybody who lives in Connecticut know about how Friday there were people getting arrested because they were in clown outfits.
What's up with this clown trend?
I thought it was, from when it very first started, it was just maybe one or two people that were going around, run around as a clown, and people were like, "Woo, there's this creepy dude running around." I mean, he never approached anybody. It was just sort of like, "Hey, see me now," type thing, Now it's gotten to the point where, somebody sees and says, "Hey, I'm going to do that in my state or my town." And now you've got a whole bunch of clowns. Now people are going, "All right, we're watching this." Then somebody gets the brilliant idea, "Well, I'm gonna step it up. I'm gonna carry a machete." So now you got now people are afraid of clowns as it is. Then you got people running around, skulking around with balloons. Real creepy. What a freaking machete! Now people are on freaking edge.
No, I don't understand. Why would a clown walk around with balloons? Are you just waiting for that one person to have a bunch of darts in his pocket? Like,
because they were just...
Oh, shoot, I missed. I got him in the head.
Well, they were just trying to be... it was just something to intimidate people at first, to make the news and everything else. That's why they're carrying balloons. Then it went to, all right, well, instead of balloons, I'm going to carry a machete because somebody had a brilliant idea. Well, I want to amp it up a little bit. Get a couple... Then there was the threatening letters or notes that were going around. We're going to visit you and this and that. Because they had the guy that had the machete. Now it's at the point where these costumes are getting banned. You got these freaking people running around in clown outfits carrying machetes and stuff. What happens when it's like the Michael Myers thing and you think somebody's just joking around in a costume? It's just somebody trying to make a name for himself. But he's really a psycho freaking killer and starts going after people. I
saw a video on Facebook. There's the white people version and the black people version, which is funny. So it's this black lady with her daughter, I think, or maybe someone else who the daughter belongs to. But she was pretending to be this white lady and her daughter, and how they usually act, and they go. Then they see a clown because he pops out, and then the daughter leaves. And when the mother looks, she sees the girl. But it's funny because it showed her, but it's a skeleton. Like, ah! And then the clown started running towards her when he had the machete in his hand, and then running towards her. And then she did what Thomas said earlier, I think, about white people emphasizing the stupid crap. So she started slipping and tripping. Ah! Take out a gun. She can't even shoot straight. Ah! And then she runs down the street. And that was freaking hilarious. Now, what got me laughing more was the black people version, because I agree with this. It's the lady and her daughter walking down the street. The clown comes out of the tree with the machete, just slapping it on his hand like he's really gonna do something. And then she says, "Oh, hell no." She took out a gun and started like, shh. And then the clown just kind of started running, and then the girl picked up her daughter, went back, and then boom, 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 and that clown bounced.
Yeah.
So fast. This guy was trying to get home through a path, but some damn idiot decided to dress up as a clown and get up in the way. And then this guy was a little bit scared, so he handled it like a boss. I'm talking about, this is what I would do if I had no choice. He picked up one of his beer bottles, and he ran at the clown. That clown ran so fast, like, get back here, get back here. That clown disappeared.
It's going to get to the point, though, that somebody's going to wind up getting hurt. Honestly, what started out as just being intimidating, I don't know if it was because Halloween was on its way, if you remember when all this started and everything, to where everybody always has to outdo the last person, and they're going to step it up to the point where somebody's going to get hurt. I mean, everybody knows about how people are afraid of clowns, and yeah, they can be kind of creepy looking, and especially if there was a video on Facebook about these two kids that were walking, and I guess there was this bridge or whatever, and this clown was walking on the bridge, so they're like, oh yeah, no way, let's film this. So they go to film the clown, and the clown, I guess, heard them, turned around, saw him, and started running after him, and then all of a sudden you just saw the two booking ass to get away, you know? We got people working the haunted houses now. One guy dropped out. There's one house. It's about clowns. And he dropped out. He's like, oh, hell no. I ain't getting shot on the way home. Because some of these haunted houses, you go and you put your makeup on and stuff. And those who work in the haunted houses and stuff know, I have. You drive home with your makeup on. Not if you're a clown now. You know what I mean? You're going to wind up getting your ass shot if you do.
See, that's
or
okay.
arrested.
That's when I just dress up as a zombie king and I start chasing after those clowns like I'm about to eat them.
I know you two are Halloween enthusiasts. How is this movement affecting what you love?
I'm just getting ticked off at the idiots with the clown thing because now that there's going to be bans and stuff on clowns. You know, people like us that happen to work at these haunted houses and stuff that do, you know, they know clowns are scary and like TJ here with Alcatraz, you know, they get painted all up as this, you know, real monstrous looking clown and everything. What, they got to worry about it now?
Apparently my mask looks like a clown.
No.
Your mask is not a clown. It looks like a zombie.
I think it does too.
It looks like some demented zombie mutated creature.
As long as his face isn't white. I had my face painted white the other night. Try it out.
I was on Omegle, and everyone's like, I don't like clowns. I'm like, how does that look like a clown to you?
I don't think it really affects people like us who love Halloween, and only the ones that are portraying the clowns, I think, like, that's specific, like he's a demon, I'm a witch, things like that, you know? It won't really affect us much, but as far as, like, with the whole, they're targeting clowns now.
If a clown comes to our house, I'm going out there and I'm beating his ass. If he comes to our house with a freaking weapon of some kind, you're getting your ass kicked.
So basically you're saying if someone decides to dress up as a clown and come to your house, you're not going to even ask. It's just the bat and where are you?
Well, heaven forbid if any of our friends come dressed to our house as a clown, their ass is screwed. But, I mean... even in our neighborhood, we got kids and stuff here, you know what I mean?
And did you hear about the freaking thing in Naugatuck, Connecticut?
No.
They're like, oh, which school we hitting today? Now I have a message to those people, me, personally, just me, myself. You ever come to my neighborhood, you are screwed, my dude.
Because there's a lot of other people around here besides us that will do you.
Yeah, there are a lot of other people in our neighborhood, especially the redneck towns like Thomaston, Terryville, you know, all of Litchfield County will definitely take a shotgun and blow your brains out.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure a lot of the hunters that are around here have pretty good aim, especially like our friend down the road. Our friend down the road doesn't really like trespassing. They only allow us on their property because we look for our cat that wanders over there. He has a shotgun. He was about to shoot her. He didn't know who she was for a second when we first met him.
And I had my hair all done up pretty. I had a pretty little white dress on, and he's still
ready. Like,
what are your warnings to people who want to dress up like a clown because they think it's funny? And it's not Halloween, and even if it's past Halloween, why do you...
They're asking for it. Honestly, especially what's going on now, if you go out there dressed up like a clown, purposely to try to mimic these other people that are doing it,
you deserve whatever you get.
Yeah, and it's not going to be good. People are getting too amped up over it. And it's going to happen soon, somebody's going to get hurt. Somebody's going to get too scared, and people do carry guns. You don't have to even be home. People got permits to carry. People don't have permits to carry. Somebody's going to have a piece on them, and they're just... We see when we work the haunted house, people get scared. And when they're scared, they're going to...
Anything can happen.
Yep. Clowns, cool. awesome for haunted houses. Yes, they can be scary. There's a lot of people I know that don't like clowns, but
now these
like
people
that.
doing this clown things are reckoning it for people to actually do this for a profession. I've known quite a few clowns that actually do this for a profession, doing the makeup trailers and the balloon thing, the making of balloon animals and all that. I've met a few of them. One of my teachers when I was a kid.
Oh, forget it. They don't have a profession anymore. They don't.
No.
Because everybody's demonizing clowns now.
That's horrible.
Yeah, you want a clown for your birthday party, Jimmy? No! You know?
Thanks, Algatroff. Thanks, Erica. This has been a conversation. Very interesting conversation.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching, listening.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
And ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and drop a like on the video as well. You can either also check out our YouTube channels and the links on my YouTube channel. You can even check out the Horde Podcast. Link to my YouTube channel. If you join the Horde Podcast today, you will be able to be featured in the Horde Podcast. So join the group on Facebook today, and you'll be able to be featured in this podcast. And check us out when Kineticon rolls back around. So Kineticon 2017, we're going to be trying to get a bunch of people together as zombies and roam the entire con.
We will become the Horde of the convention.
Yeah.
If you thought a train of Deadpools was intimidating, wait till the zombies come around.
The zombie takeover begins. Con 2017.
So take care, everyone, and be safe. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.